Hey everyone, welcome to another midweek update. I just got me a book in the mail. I bought this off of eBay. I was told that the Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Currency is one of the books I should have. Of all people, with all the singles that I collect and all the paper money I collect, I should definitely have this book. And I looked online and I found a bunch of 7th, 8th, ninth editions. I had an experience with a seller who had a ninth edition, but it got tied up in the mail. I had to return that one. I found this one, 10th edition, and finally got it here. Finally got to check it out. Now, there's a few cool things about this book, and then there's some, well, iffy things. Let's start out with the cool stuff. The first 25, 30 pages or so, it goes in depth with all kinds of information. I mean, there's so much to learn on the first couple pages. They talk about they talk about how notes are printed. They talk about the different blocks, classifications of notes. They go through so many different things in this first section. This is just loaded with all kinds of information. How notes are designated from Federal Reserve, legal tenders, national bank notes, etc. Talk about signature combinations. There's the printing process. They talk about the serial numbers, what they mean. I mean, it's just loaded with information here. Here's a whole section on mules. I mean, just really good stuff. Really good information. It's not just stuff you'd scan over real quick. I mean, you can see we're already on page 27 here, and we haven't even gotten to the tables. That starts the tables there. So yeah, the first 30 pages or so of this book just loaded with juicy informations. Now the rest of the book is about print runs. And these are all $1 notes, legal tenders here, silver certificates here, and they go through the total number of print runs. And that's neat just to start with. But what's even neater is as you get to the newer notes, you start to get into the blocks. And the blocks are when you talk about a serial number. See how this serial number has A in the front, A in the back? That would be an AA block, for instance. And it'll tell you the total number of notes printed in the AA block. It also tells you the high and the low numbers for each one and for the star numbers as well. Now, once you go a little bit further on and we've got massive print runs, like here's 1985, for instance, you can see all the different Federal Reserves, all the different numbers that they printed. It does give you a price here, but I wouldn't go by the price at all. So yeah, it's really cool for trying to find low minted or low printed blocks as far as old money goes. Now it does have a couple drawbacks. The first drawback that I noticed was this was the most recent edition that I could find, the 10th edition. And if we go to the publishing page, copyright 2011. So all the information in here is at least 9 years old. So like I said, when it comes to prices, you can pretty much ignore them. The other thing is that it only goes up to 2006 as far as what notes have been printed. So you're not going to find any modern short prints. You can always check mycurrencycollection.com, I guess, to see if there's anything on there. But as far as anything from 2006 and back, this is definitely your reference. Now, one other thing, and maybe I'm just getting punked on this one, there was another reason I did go out of my way to buy the 10th edition, which was $20 more than the 9th edition, and that's because of what it says on the back. Great color photos, easy identification, current market prices, 300 plus color photographs. That, yeah, and then you see the presentation on the back there. You can clearly see the light green versus the dark green, versus what they look like today. I mean, there's so much hope and promise until you open the book. Apparently, my book is missing the 300 color photos because the only color photos is the cover. But yeah, not a single color photo in this book. So what was the publisher? KP Publishing, I guess. If you're going to tell me that the book has 300 plus color photographs, please don't make me cut the cover into 300 pieces to get 300 color photographs. Like I said, maybe I just got punked. Maybe there was an insert showing 300 bills. Did I get a knockoff? I don't understand. And you see, as much as I want to love this book and as much as I want to take everything in here as gospel, all the information in here, I don't know. What I do know is what a color photograph is. So if you take something that I know and it's wrong, then how am I supposed to take you for your word at what's in between the pages? That's all I got to say about this one. I will definitely be looking for some of these short printed blocks. I will be checking all my old bills to see if I happen to have any of those, and it'll be something I'm on the lookout in the future. But yeah, I'm glad the cover and the back cover have some color photos to show me, because that is the only color other than black and white in this entire book. Alright guys, that's my book review. Take it for what it's worth. I'll see you guys in a few days.